Det var så Burt Bacharach, og nu har vi fået en ny gæst, and now I will switch over to English, because my French is not complete, you can say. So, Caroline BUGALA, welcome tonight.
Thank you.
2 days ago you were playing in La Fontaine.
Yes, and actually,
yes.
Yeah. 2 days ago and yesterday.
And yesterday also?
Yes.
So 2 concerts this time?
Yes. One with Kjell Lauritsen, Alice Carreri and Espen Laut von Lilienskjöld. And yesterday was with Kira Martini and marvelous Andreas Frøland. Oh, my Danish. Frøland, thank you.
Yeah?
My Danish is... has to be.
Yeah, Danish is not so good, but you have been here many times over the last 4 or 5 years.
Yes, and
many times.
I'm not getting better. That's Danish. I'm sorry.
But are you also in other European countries playing?
Yes.
Just as much as here?
Not as much as in Denmark.
No.
But I'm happy really to go also in Holland. I have some invitation here and there into other country. Like in May, I'm gonna go to Zambia. Last year, I went to Albania. So it's usually when the country is really far away. So it's one time. So
you do more and more traveling with the music?
Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, before we go on, I have a little bite from yesterday. We'll just listen to that.
Yes.
When you were with Kira Martini.
Great.
And that's a song called The Little Yellow House.
Yeah,
we'll just hear that. And then we'll talk afterwards.
No worries in our little yellow house. There's music inside of our little yellow house. It's my secret hiding place. On warm summer nights and winter days. So come and join us in our little yellow house. There's no worries in our little yellow house. There's music inside of our little yellow house. It's my secret and it's my sacred hiding place. Summer nights and winter days. So come join us inside our little yellow house. We got music inside our little yellow house. So much love inside our little yellow house. The time stops in our little yellow house.
So that was from La Fontaine 2 days ago. How do you like La Fontaine?
It's amazing. The place is always crowded with great vibes. I would say actually like rock vibes, because after every solo people are yelling as if it was a rock band, and it's amazing for us who are on the stage.
It's a very casual place to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so we want to play our best for this amazing audience.
So they give you some energy back, so
Absolutely.
you can.
Yes.
That's how it goes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And the place is mystic also. I mean, so
Yeah,
many
I'm sure
great
that,
musicians went there, so it's a honor to be here.
I'm sure that Kjell has told you the story about the place.
Not the whole story.
Not the whole story. Well, it has been there for several decades, and for a long time there was a famous Danish guy who played the violin who had the place.
Yeah,
His name was Finn
Ziller.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I know that.
He was
Yeah.
smoking a cigar, and he was also playing the vibraphone.
Uh-huh.
And he was a very, very funny and very talented guy.
Yeah.
Well, but now you're here, and you are playing many different kind of music. I was wondering, yesterday, 2 days ago, I saw you there, and you were with Kira, many of her own tunes. How do you practice that?
I don't practice. Well, so with Kira we actually had some rehearsal just before the concert, but to say the truth, I don't really knew the repertoire. It was like really because it is how it is. You have to adapt, adjust, and of course Kira is such a professional. She brought chords and sheets, so we were absolutely ready, because this is it. Jazz, it's about improvisation, so it's also really challenging to play over a repertoire that you don't really know, and I think it's amazing for the inspiration, because you have to be in the moment, in the present moment. You have to be aware every second that is here, so I think there is something magic about that. Instead of, okay, we know what's next tune is. Well, I really love that state of mind.
Yeah, it doesn't make you nervous at all.
Yes,
A bit.
yes. Of course, but it's a part of.
I came to think about yesterday, 2 days ago it was on Saturday I saw you. That was the first time that I saw you on stage without Kjell Lauritsen.
Yeah. Oh.
I have only seen you with Kjell Lauritsen.
Yes.
Yes. How many jobs have you played here without him?
Not many.
Oh, yeah.
Not many.
Not many.
No, when I'm in Denmark, it's mostly with Kjell.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's amazing.
And 2 times you have been at my stage in Nyhavn. Yes, and I talked about not speaking French. Do you remember last summer I introduced you in French?
I remember. That
yes.
was amazing.
Yeah, it
your
was.
accent.
It was all written down, of course, but
Yeah, but the accent was really perfect.
the accent was okay. I think we'll take a little bite from that too. We take some from that concert here we have with Kjell Lauritsen also, and comes here. with Kjell Lauritsen and friends, and the guest tonight here now is Caroline BUGALA from Lyon.
Yes, so
Lyon.
I moved now, but
You have moved from, yeah.
I will always be, I think, from Lyon because
Yeah.
it's my birth town.
And that was where you studied also, right?
Yes.
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 Classical music was, I remember
yes,
that. Yeah.
Yes, conservatory in
Yeah.
conservatoire.
Yeah. Do you still play classical music?
So I still practice, but I have less and less concert. But actually, it's not true because I'm gonna restart to do some classical music from this year. I have some gigs here and there, and yeah, it's another state of mind. It's to me, it's more pressure. Because you have to play the notes that are written down.
Yes, that's the difference.
Yeah, with the right dynamics, and you have to serve the composer. Whereas, in a way, when we are improvising, we are expressing our own story, so we are really free to play whatever note we want with whatever dynamics we want.
Actually, it is actually very common that people who are playing jazz music also play pop music and all that, but classical music and jazz is actually not so, at least not here in this country. It is not so common.
Well, I guess it has something to do with this pressure, I think, in every country, I think, but I always thought that actually jazz is the continuation of classical.
Yeah.
But of course the focus point is not the same. Like it's more rhythmical jazz. You have to. I mean, it depends, of course, of what kind of jazz. But I would say. Jazz has many inspiration from Africa and also from classical. So this is why, for me, it's the continuation of classical music.
So you can take something from one kind and mix it into the other kind.
I'm trying.
Yeah. You know, I think the first time you were giving a gig here in Denmark, I saw you. And you gave me a CD also that I still have at home, of course.
Yes.
And maybe we should take some from that too, because
cool.
and you have to pick a tune from that. What should we play from that one?
I think.
See, we have it right here, you know.
Yeah. I think I would choose Święta Maria.
Yes, it's coming right now.
Great.
Here it is. Yeah, that was from your own CD from some years ago.
Yes.
Is there something new on the way?
Yes.
What is that?
So the CD is definitely not released yet,
No?
not recorded, but the tunes are ready, and I just have to pick up the right studio. I actually, when I'm back in France, I have to call the guys and say, so when are you ready? Because we have to record that, absolutely. Yeah? So it's more, it's more rock fusion.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
You don't have any recordings with Kjell Laursen?
Oh no, actually, yes, but it never had. We never released it.
It wasn't any good, or what?
I think I'm picky with the sound of the violin.
The sound was not so good. No.
Yeah, but actually, when I hear it now, I'm like, why I was so picky.
Yeah, well,
Sometimes I don't know.
must make another one then.
I guess yes.
Yes, because I know that you. Well, I was thinking. Now, when you are in La Fontaine, for instance, you've been there quite so often.
Yes.
Have you gained a Danish fan club or something, a Danish audience, people following you?
I can see same face coming over and over again.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
Yeah.
You've seen my face, but there are other people.
Yeah, too. It's really nice to have this energy.
Yeah. So they welcome you back when you're here.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
What are you doing next when you're leaving now? You're leaving here tomorrow.
Yes.
What are you doing then?
I'm back to Limoges and playing with some friends, Yann Leblesse and Gaël Rouillac. And also, some projects here and there. Also, I like now to make some sessions and not thinking too much about what are we gonna do. Just have fun. And because I think this is how also we all evolved, so I'm in that kind of process now.
Also think that your English is better than when we did the first interview some years ago.
Thank you.
Yeah, we did that in a cafe in the town. Yes. Remember that?
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
So thank you, because I think my English is not better, but maybe it has evolved too.
It has.
Great, thank you.
Most of all, the musical language counts.
Yes.
It doesn't matter how much you can speak of a language. I have noticed that when I'm at La Fontaine, Kira did it yesterday, and some people also do it. They say, "How many foreigners do we have?" Then there are 3-4 hands, and then they go on in English just for the 4.
Yeah.
And the 65 other people, they don't pay attention to them. Yeah. It's great to see you around, and you actually give out a lot of energy, and then we are not used to female violinists on the jazz scene here. Really, I don't remember to say there might be some, but it's not so common.
It's not so common, yeah.
At least, well, first of all, the violin is not so common.
Yes, true.
Next,
true.
We have so many good vibes from you here.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, what are your future dreams about all the years to come? What would you like to do?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question.
Let me think.
Yes.
That's a good question.
What are you dreaming of?
I think I have changed a little bit. I mean, everybody is changing, and I'm more in search for connection, making better connection with people, with human beings and relationship. Also, I'm now in a search for connection with nature. Also, this is why also I went to Limoges, because there are a lot of cows. It's countryside.
Huh? So you are much inspired by the nature?
Yes, being more
that's nice.
Connected to nature. Actually, this is a thing that is giving me a lot of joy. This is something real for me.
Yeah, you have all the artificial things, but the real things come from nature. I agree with you. I say the same thing.
Yeah.
So if people asked you that question 5 years ago, the answer would be another.
I always have that. I guess everyone is connected. That's obvious. Everyone is connected to nature. But maybe I was not aware about that much. So
as the years come along, you'll find new values in life.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. And I hope we'll see you many times here.
Yeah, I hope.
For years to come.
I hope too.
And now you have met new Danish musicians. This was the first time you played with the guys you talked about, wasn't it? Or what?
You mean Andreas?
Yeah, the guys you played with yesterday, or was it? Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I think we played we jammed with Andreas, but never played like a gig.
Yeah.
And yes, was the first time. But actually, I played also with Kira. Here and there was I think it was our second gig maybe with Kira.
Yeah, Kira has also been a person that has been traveling a lot around the world, and
Yes, in
so
Brazil.
yeah.
Yes.
I remember when she came with her first record. She was very young, about 15 years ago, 12, 15 years ago, something like that. She came with the first record and had a release on that, and then we have followed her over the years, and yeah, she has a lot to do. She is here and there and playing with everybody.
Yes.
Yeah,
She has a great connection with people. She loves people.
Yeah.
And I love that about her.
Yeah. And the good thing is that you can actually spread happiness to the people you don't even like.
Oh yeah, that's a
that
really,
gives you much more connection.
That's a really Buddhist thought.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we should finally we should have a piece of music again, and I wonder what that could be. Do you have a favorite violin player that we should play?
Yes, definitely.
Who's that?
Well, Didier Lockwood.
Yeah?
Yes. Oh, Sven Asmussen, of course.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay. So you have actually heard him play?
Oh, yes. Never.
But,
but those really do. Of course, Stefan Grappelli.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
The very first I heard was Stefan Grappelli.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard Sven Asmussen.
Yeah.
And I was really amazed. But well, in France, we heard a lot about Stefan Grappelli, so
yeah.
I had we didn't have Google at that time, so I could not Google Sven Asmussen.
No,
but
that gives us a chance to play Sven Asmussen tonight. I think we should do that. You know, he did the first records in the 1920s, so he has been he was around for many years. He has been professional since 1928 or something. It's amazing. Yeah, and he played until he died almost.
Yeah.
And he was 102 years old.
Amazing.
So we'll pick one from his great selection here, and thank you very much for coming, Caroline.
Thank you, Christian.
Yes, and you have to catch a plane at 12 o'clock at night.
Yes.
So we better stop this, and we will go on with another thing right afterwards. Thank you very much,
Thank you,
I hope to see you soon, and the rest of us can listen to Mr. the Great Sven Asmussen.
Great.
Thank